So Lion Tim, you have been elected president of the Webster Grove Lions Club. And this is one of the finest clubs in our district. In fact, it's probably one of the finest clubs in our state. Got a lot of big steps. You have shoes you have to fill. Been a lot of great presidents that come before you. You can't let your club down in any way whatsoever. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to do everything you can to be the best president possible.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to take advice from some of the old guys that have been around for a long time who know how things happen.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to be at the convention next year to give your report.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm taking care of you, District Governor-elect, making sure everybody's doing what they need to do. So you're also going to preside over all the club meetings, regular meetings, board meetings, special meetings, bowling meetings, any kind of meetings.
Yes, sir.
You're in charge. You're going to appoint your committees, your admin committees, your activity committees, your community service committees, all of that kind of stuff. Get the best people you can, because they're all going to represent you in this club. You're part of the District Governor's Advisory Committee, so you need to be at zone meetings as well. Make sure that you're bringing things up to the governor, to your zone chairman, that anything that we can help with from the district level to help support Webster. Any issues, make sure you're attending cabinet meetings. And you're going to do all of that because at the end of the year, everybody in this room is going to be looking up here at you again. Only this time, instead of sitting down there, you're going to be sitting over here. You get to hand out all of the nice awards, but they're going to think, did he do a good job? Did he not do a good job? And you want to be on that list over here that's, did he do a good job? Yes. Not on the no list. Nobody likes to be on the naughty list, right?
That's right.
Okay, so you got that all figured out. Is your wife going to help you take care of all this?
Oh, yeah.
She's supportive and all that kind of good stuff?
Oh, yeah, she's good.
Okay. Is Lion Pat going to help you too?
Oh, yeah.
He going to kick you in the butt every once in a while when he needs to?
He usually does.
I got to tell you guys, Lion Pat and Lion Tim, several years ago, they went to the Great Plains Lions Leadership Institute, which is a full weekend of just back-to-back seminars. And they really did a good job up there, and I have a lot of confidence that you've elected the right guy for this job, because I think Lion Tim will do a perfect job for you. So, if everybody who has been coming up here and taking an office, if you would all stand up for just a minute, please. So everybody else who's not standing, I want you to look at these folks. These are the individuals who you have put into positions to help run your club this year. They're not going to be able to do it alone. I don't think any of them are going to be hard-nosed about anything. This is a club where I think everybody jumps in and does what they need to do and has their opinions, and when the doors close and everybody walks out, you're all on the same page, and I think we expect that from everybody. So, having said all of that, I want everybody to know that since you've elected them, it's your responsibility to support them. So everybody sitting down, you're going to support them, right? Yeah, absolutely. A little bit louder, I didn't hear you. Yeah. Okay, that was good. So, will all of the officers that are currently standing, will you all, one more time, accept the position that you've been named for and do it to the best of your ability?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
With that, I will close. And for some of you who don't remember, I always like to close with the saying that Helen Keller had, that I've actually got it on the back of my truck, but I really believe this, and it says a whole lot about who we are. But alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. And that's exactly what this club does. We appreciate it from the governors, the governor-elects. I don't know what else to say other than thank you for all you're doing. Good luck in this coming year. We look forward to participating and being around and having a good time with everybody. So thank you again for allowing me to be here. Lion Debbie, it's always an honor. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Depending on how long you're
your talk is. You're almost it, buddy, but spotlight's on you, Lion Tim.
Okay. First of all, thanks for being here tonight. What an encouragement, everybody coming out. I just want to say a few words for some of you guys know me, some you don't. Who is this guy? I'm Pat's brother. But I'm different. Where do I come from? I come from Pat's mom. And Lion John over here, he's a member too, and he's our brother. And we got him in the Lions, and he does some stuff. He doesn't get around that much. He goes to dialysis on Thursdays, but he does what he can. He's made some calls for me, and I'm going to put him to work this year. I had a couple of things happen to me in school when I was a little guy. I was different, you know, and not that kind of different. But I was in the classroom, and the school psychologist came to get me a couple times a week for an hour, and they talked to me, and you know, went on for several months. And he looked at me and he said, "We're trying to figure you out." And I said, "That's cool. I'm trying to figure you all out too." And so at the end of that time, he got my mom in there, and he said, "Mrs. Rabbitt, I got some good news and some bad news." She said, "Okay, let's have it." She said, the guy said, the good news is Tim does not have an inferiority complex. She said, "Oh my God, thank God." And he said, "The bad news is Tim's inferior." So I've been different my whole life, and I had a teacher in fourth grade, Mrs. Barnhill. You remember in 1957, the year I was born, in 1957-58, St. Louis had a pro basketball team called the Hawks, and they took the title that year. Anybody remember that? Okay, well anyway, her husband was on that team, and she taught at Webster Groves. And she told my dad, she said, "I got a handful of old pennies in my hand, and I got a brand new shiny one. That's your son. And the old brown ones are the other kids in the class. But I can't figure out how Tim learns." So she said, "Can I take him home all summer and find out how he learns?" So she did. And she wouldn't take any money for it. And she figured out that I was different. And she worked with me and taught me how to learn. And my mom took me, and she said, a lot of my brothers and sisters made really good grades. And she said, "You know, you're different, but you're not any less." And that's what I want to tell you, that there's a lot of people out there that are different, but they're not any less. And we need to treat them with dignity and respect. And that's one of the things I want to do, is let people know that they're not any less. They're the same as the rest of us. And she gave me a book, and the book had a whole bunch of famous people that had learning disabilities. And they were like Alexander Graham Bell, Sylvester Stallone. I couldn't find the book. I was looking for it this weekend. But I found a website that had a whole bunch of the same ones. John F. Kennedy, John Lennon. Do you know Walt Disney got fired from a job because he wasn't creative enough? Yeah. Well, that guy nailed it on the head, didn't he? So I'm different. We're all different. And what I want to do is celebrate that difference. I want to, what I don't want to do is fundamentally transform this club. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is take what we got that's good and keep it going, and then add to it. One thing I got is I want to get a partnership with youth going. You know, we need some young members. I'm going to set up a meeting. I already started it with the gal at Webster Groves High School, and I'm going to find out how we can get those kids to come do service projects with us. And the other thing is, you know, we need to look for new members. Who do you look for? We need to look for guys in our neighborhood that can't back up a trailer, because we give free backup trailer lessons. Free lessons how to back up a trailer, however that goes. So these guys taught me how to back up a trailer. And they also gave lessons on how to do barbecue. My daughter and son-in-law are in their pastors, their youth group. They're youth pastors. And I asked them, I said, is there any way we can get your kids to do a service project? So we get the youth group to come work sometime with us doing something, maybe 4th of July barbecue or something, and that carnival. And then, you know, one of those kids ought to be a Lion someday. Ryan's got that membership minute reminders we're going to do. And one thing I noticed in our society today, we live in a society, see, I see stuff different than everybody. That's why when I'm an estimator, I see stuff that other people don't see. It helps me. And I notice that we have a bunch of people that don't trust our government. And we don't trust much. And so what we need to do, and I realize that when people trust each other and they trust, then things go smoother and faster. And Phil's over there. Thanks for coming tonight, Phil. We got a boss that said, we were in a meeting one time, and he said, I want more, better, faster. More, better, faster. And we looked at each other and go, dude, we just had a really rough year. And so how can we add to what we got going good, do more, better, faster? Well, because of the past presidents in this club and the past guys who've been running this club, our community trusts us. We already have that reputation going. They trust us to be there on April 27th for opening day of baseball. Larry, that's April 27th, Saturday morning. If it doesn't rain, we'll be there. We're going to be there. They trust us to be there October 2nd, October 5th for Firehouse Open House. They trust us to be there on Make a Difference Day. They trust us to be there on day before Turkey Day to serve lunch to the cheerleaders and football players. Our community trusts us to be there July 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th this year to put on a carnival that they can all come to and have fun and create memories. And that's what we're doing. We're creating memories. So what I want to do is take the trust factor we already have. The police, they trust us to finance the DARE program. And I want to add to it. I want to come up with some new ideas. That's going to come from within our own group. By each of us sitting there asking each other questions, what can we do? Last year we did wine tasting. They learned a lot and they're going to do it again. So what we need to do is realize we got a great club and we need to look for guys that are, there's a lot of guys out there that have been through the corporate mill and all that, and they feel insignificant, they feel irrelevant, and they feel like it doesn't matter if they show up or not. We need to make people that show up for our club meetings that they make a difference, that they're important to this club. And that's the way I felt when I came on 7 years ago. Lion Leo, Lion Pat, Lion Mike, you guys made me feel like I needed to be there because you needed me. And I felt like I had a purpose. And there's a lot of people out there that don't have any purpose. And we need to give them a purpose. We need to find those people and let them know. And then President Scott was reading the thank you notes and those testimonies from those people, how the Lions Club helped them. That changes lives, and that's what we're all about. So I just want to thank you again for being here tonight. I want to give Ken a good hand. That was awesome. So I just want to say that I got some goals. Scott gave away 105,000. I guess my goal will be 120. You know, I got more, better, faster. We'll figure out how to do it together. But let's serve. Thanks for being aligned, and thanks for being here.
I'm going to take off the president pin and make him official.
Doesn't count unless you draw blood.
Your new president, Lion Tim Rabbitt.
Thank you. What I'd like to do now is thank Lion Scott for the great job he did last year. And I don't have a pen, but I got a plaque for being a past president and all the help that he gave us and kept this club going.
Well, Maggie's over there just put the Well, just for my family, maybe a little casserole, and then we're gonna have to eat early. Dinner early because Megan's got to leave by 1 o'clock. Well, I took that. I go. Megan's got to leave by 1. Say goodbye.
Thursday. It works.
Well, Maggie's over there. She's I can't say I'll leave. Well, just for my family, maybe a little casserole, and then we're gonna have to eat early. Dinner early because Megan's got to leave by 1 o'clock. Well, I took that. I go. Megan's got to leave by 1. Maybe I'll come over and eat. I hate to keep him. Congratulations. I heard David's going to be
I gotta go to the house.
all right, well, happy Easter to you. First month last Easter was the last time I saw him. Got to talk to Mom. You know what? She's in a better
No, wait a minute.